Hey, Scott here again with Stain Fu. Real quick, I'm going to show you the progression of Stain Fu through the years. About 15 years ago, we started off with Rendell Certified Spot Cleaner. And this is with very few changes, this is the original formula of Stain Fu. And this was great when we were local, because everybody knows Rendell's, but nobody knows Stain Fu. When we decided to roll this out nationally, we knew that we had an issue with our name. It's too hard to say. Everybody wants to call it Randall's or Rendell or something. And actually, everybody in our family always jokes about all the teachers who had the same problems pronouncing our last name. So we didn't want to bring that problem nationally. And we settled on this product named Stain Fu. This is actually our first iteration. We have other ones that were before this, but they were just mock-ups. This is our first iteration of Stain Fu as a label and as a brand. So you can see it's we changed the bottle to a 24 ounce, and this is the same size that we use today. And the next iteration we went through to a different spray head, this kind of spray head, which is called a shipping spray head. Same product, same label. We actually had these labels professionally printed. These here were just rough mock-ups, but this one was professionally printed for us, and this is what we use now. When we started selling on Amazon, we noted that they have specific requirements for their spray head if you put it together. One of them, it has to survive a 3 or 4 foot drop check. This one is called a shipping sprayer, and it passed swimmingly. The problem though is that in transit, somehow this head broke to the tune of about 50 or 60% of the time. And unfortunately with Amazon, they don't tell you that there's an issue with the packaging. They just assume that everything's fine. And we get the notes that says, oh, broken in shipping, broken in shipping. So we called Amazon to find out, hey, what's going on with our product? Why is it breaking? All we could tell you is a broken transit. Fortunately, we had a few customers that were local that we were able to call up on the phone because we know them and ask what happened to your bottle. Some of them didn't even receive it. They got rebated or refunded, I should say, from Amazon, but that didn't help us in trying to hunt down why this product head was failing. So out of desperation more than anything, we decided to try a different system where we now have a different spray head, which is actually superior to the other one, because this is an infinite adjustable. This one continues to jet the further out it goes, and the finer the mist, the further in it goes, which takes a lot of this kind of thumb work to make sure that it's just right. This new spray head not only is easier to adjust, it only has 3 settings on it: off, spray, and mist, but it has a much better distribution rate than our other spray head. And the way that we ship them now is actually with a cap with what's called a gripper over top of it, so that the cap does not come off. This spray head is attached to the back of the bottle, and it looks something like this when you receive it inside of a bag from Amazon. And so far so good. We have had one issue where the cap cracked, but our newest shipments go out with some other protection on top so that the cap won't crack. And yeah, so we've just gone through this whole litany of reasons why we have to change this thing over and over, and I think we finally came to the best solution, which is what we have right now. The excellent spray head, the easy to use bottle, feels great in your hand, easy to cradle and spray. And also one note for you: if you ever feel like there's stuff in your bottle but it just doesn't spray, make sure that the tube, the drip tube or dip tube, is angled towards the front. You can see how I put it in, and it angles towards the front. So that means when I angle the spray bottle towards the stain, that dip tube curls around to the bottom here and is able to pick up all the product instead of just some of the product. Now, if the dip tube was back here somewhere and your product's right here, of course it's not going to pick that up. So if you ever shake it and you're like, man, there's stuff in here but it's not working, just make sure your dip tube follows that bottom corner towards the corner that you're spraying towards. And lastly, our newest iteration is the gallon size Stain Fu. Now this is the same exact product as all the other products that we have so far in the Stain Fu line. The only difference is this one is 1 gallon. And there's a couple reasons why we created this. First of all, people would buy our spray bottle and didn't want to throw the bottle away because it works great. The sprayer's working, bottle's working great. why can't I just refill it? So this is excellent for a refill. Second of all, some of our customers wanted to use it in their do-it-yourself machine in between professional cleanings. And with the 24-ounce bottle, you're only going to get about 6 uses out of the product, which, by the way, is 4 ounces per gallon. So if you mix 4 ounces of Stain Fu in your mix tank for your extractor, your portable extractor, then it'll rinse out your carpeting and also clean it at the same time without that worry about the residue that we talked about earlier. So that's why we created the gallon size. First of all, to have refills on our 24 ounces, and also so that you can use it in your carpet cleaning machine and not have to worry about running through the product so quickly. So that's a little back history about Stain Fu. It actually started 15 years ago with our Rendell's product, and it's just continued to improve, mostly with packaging and also usage. We've tried it on hundreds and hundreds of different spots and stains. And if you go to our website, you can actually see what what stains we've already tried it on. If you have any requests, please let us know. We'll demonstrate it here. Thanks again.